Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Chicago White Sox March to October, the final time I'll be saying those words, because the next time we come out with a White Sox video, I'll be saying welcome back to the White Sox franchise. Because yes, we are continuing this March to October in franchise. I've been mentioning this since probably like halfway through the season, and that's still the plan. But this video is not the start of the franchise. I'm wrapping up, tying up any loose ends. Not like there's really loose ends, but like I mentioned at the end of the last video where we took home the World Series trophy, I mentioned that there are some things that you just couldn't see in the March to October menu, like who won the different awards and who made the All-Star team and stuff like that. And once I hit continue in franchise, we'll be able to see all of that stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and hit it. I haven't done this already, so I'm going in blind. I don't know who won what and all that stuff, but there it is, the 1-0 shutout victory in Game 5 of the World Series to bring it home for us. So first thing I noticed is it's doing the same thing it did last year. I did this exact same thing in my Brewers March to October last year. I came into the franchise mode screen to look at stuff, and it teases you here. It says under the awards column here, the awards panel, you can look at the All-Star voting, but when you click on it, that disappears. So if it's doing the same thing as last year, we won't even be able to look at the All-Star game. Yeah, we can't do that. We can check the box score for any other game we played, but the All-Star game we can't check. Man, how about this game though? Right under it, beating the Cubs 14-1. Did I play in that one? I feel like I'd remember that. Anyway, kind of frustrating that we can't see the All-Stars, but it might pop up under, where's the stats here? There, statistics. It might pop up under that. No, it's still just showing their hot and cold, so it's not going to say who was an all-star. And I don't remember, I feel like it did show who our all-stars were like earlier, like just based on that little icon next to them. Well, it does seem that we had Keuchel and then Givens, but Givens was more for the Orioles because we traded for him late. Anyway, though, I guess we won't really be able to see all-star, who made the all-star team, but that's fine. What we can see, though, is different awards. So we're going to start with Player of the Month. I think it's by NL and AL. And then there's Player of the Month, Pitcher of the Month, and Rookie of the Month for each month. So let's see who we had there. I bet we got Luis Robert there a couple of times. We'll start in April. I know we already got a sneak peek there. But nobody in April. It was Garrett Cole, Polanco, Evan White. May we had, well, that wasn't, it says we had Michael Givens. He was not on our team yet at that point, though. But we do have Luis Robert taking home May Rookie of the Month. He had a 327 batting average with 2 home runs. And then we had June, nobody. July, we had Eloy was our Player of the Month. Oh my God, 461 average with 8 home runs. That is a month right there. August, Luis Robert took it home again. The power started to show up. And then finally in September, Jordan Montgomery, Pitcher of the Month. And then in case you're curious about NL, here's that. I'm just going to skim through it. No players qualified for Rookie of the Month in May, or June, or July, or August. And then we had one back in September. What the heck was happening there? Were there no rookies? So now here's the panel that I'm most excited and curious about, is the main awards, because throughout the entire year, I thought Eloy was probably a front runner, if not the front runner for MVP. And because he had like 50 bombs, he batted well over 300. But then I realized that he got outplayed by, I think, Trout and JD. And I think there's one other person, so. But here we go. Here goes nothing. It's probably going to take us into postseason rewards. So I'm not going to look. I'm going to keep my eyes closed and not see who the postseason rewards are. You just saw it, but I don't know. And it does. It shows. Oh, that's cool. So it does actually show who or where everyone placed. JD taking home the MVP trophy. That's 2 years of March to October in a row where JD Martinez has put up just ridiculous numbers. 59 home runs, 150 RBIs with a 353 average. Trout with the same average, 45 bombs. Eloy, his average was a little lower, 50 bombs. But it's nice to see that he still got up there, especially with the season he had. All right, now let's go to Cy Young, and it's going to be Chris Sale taking home the Cy Young with a 2.93 ERA. Second place was a guy who had an almost 5 ERA. What is going on there? All right, well, the Red Sox take home MVP and Cy Young. And if I remember right, they didn't even make the playoffs. Maybe they made the wild card game. I don't remember. Batting title goes to Rendon, 364 average. Reliever of the year, I forgot that was an award. Goes to Michael Givens. Technically goes to my team. But I feel like, well, half of it. About half of it was with the Orioles and half of it was us. So that's half our award right there. Rookie of the year, Luis Robert. That was actually the only one I knew because I remember it popped up in like the first playoff game in the bottom right that he won Rookie of the Year. So this is one I did know about. Of course, JD winning the Hank Aaron Award. And now we're on to Gold Glove. So we got Grandal, who won a Gold Glove. Abreu finishing in second. How did he not finish above Moreland? He had like 80 more putouts with a slightly better fielding percentage. And realistically, how did Crone not get over both of us? All right, whatever. No one at second, not third, not short, not left, not center, and not right. So only one Gold Glove and a runner-up to a Gold Glove. Grandal also took home Silver Slugger, so he was just far and away the best catcher in the league. 31 bombs, 100 RBIs, almost a 300 average, along with his glove. Abreu again, runner-up. All right, I wonder... We have to have, like, Eloy has to have won it. Oh, and Moncada, I kind of forgot how good of a season he had. 42 bombs. So that's we're taking home the hardware for, I think it was catcher and third base, because Abreu, yeah, he was the runner-up. No Tim Anderson. And then outfield, there's Eloy. I was worried because I thought I was going to go left, center, right, but it just is outfield in general. So we have Eloy taking home a Silver Slugger too. Postseason MVP. It's basically the three guys that I thought it was. Moncada, he really cleaned up in the first series against the Astros. That's where he did most of his damage. Then he kind of went cold. And then Mazzara took over. And he did all of his damage in the championship series against the Yankees. And then he kind of went cold in the World Series. He did drive in the only run that happened in that last game, though. So that was big. But Tim Anderson taking home that dinner plate looking trophy right there. 417 average, tying the record. Some people might say setting the record for hits because he did it in less plate appearances. And now let's see who the World Series MVP is. And it is also Tim Anderson with a 455 average. I wish it showed more stats because other than the average, it looks kind of unimpressive. But like, he probably scored a lot of runs and produced a lot for us here. I almost forgot to go through the National League because I'm a little curious too, but just in case you guys are curious, I'm going to go through the National League. DeGrom wins MVP. That is a very good season. So he probably, that means he won Cy Young too. So that is 3 Cy Youngs in a row for Jacob DeGrom. That is insane. Juan Soto with the batting title. Kirby Yates reliever of the year. Those are some good reliever numbers from all 3 of those guys. Trevor McGill. Those were the only 2 qualified rookies. So that must be why. That must be why in April it was this guy who won Rookie of the Month, and then in September it was this guy, and then no one else in between. I don't understand this. Why were there only 2 rookies in the entire National League, and the winner had a 7.19 ERA? That's just too good. Christian Yelich, Hank Aaron Award, Gold Gloves. I don't really care too much. We're just gonna rifle through these. And now we're on to Silver Sluggers. And wait a second. Oh, okay. I thought I saw someone had 59 home runs, but it was 39. Bellinger, Yelich, and Castellanos outfield Silver Sluggers, and then Pollock won for their side of the postseason MVP. Their trophy's better. Why do we get a dinner plate and they get an actual trophy? Actually, that looks more like a Little League participation trophy, but both of them kind of suck. I don't really know what else to go over. I think I'm going to go over team rankings here, though, because I don't think we were able to see that. I don't want to go over, like, our rosters and top prospects and all that, because I'll save that for when I start the franchise process. But team rankings, that's a good one to go through. Is this only for the playoffs, though? Yeah, this is only for the playoffs. Okay, so actually we're not going to go through team rankings because I don't really care too much. All right, well, I guess I've been looking, and I guess there's really nothing else worth going through. So there you have it. That was the Chicago White Sox March to October. I know this one wasn't too exciting of a video, but like I said, we were just wrapping up some things, seeing who awards were. I wish we could see who the All-Stars were, but I think we have a pretty good idea of who made it on our team anyway. But yeah, that's it. So thank you guys who all watched this series. It was, for me, a crazy amount of viewership compared to videos in the past and other videos I do. Like this March to October blew everything out of the water, and it was so fun. So make sure you guys all, if you enjoyed this, stick around, because I am planning on having just as much, if not more, fun when we turn this into a franchise mode. I'm really looking forward to continuing on with this team as the players we have develop and the players that are still in the minors that we're starting to get familiar with in real life, like Nick Madrigal. They're going to be coming up. We're going to see how they turn out. And also, we're doing another March to October. I've been mentioning this in like every video since the postseason started, and I got a lot of good suggestions about what team to do next in March to October. I think the best suggestion I got and the team I'm going to go with for the next March to October is the Texas Rangers. I just think that team kind of fits the mold exactly of the kind of team I want to use in March to October. Not the greatest team, not very well-rounded, but they do have a couple interesting and good pieces to that team, so it'd be fun to see if we can take them through, maybe win a World Series with them too. And I also think it's kind of fitting because the last time I tried to do a franchise mode, I was going to do it with the Rangers, and that literally lasted one episode, and I didn't play into the season at all. So it'd be kind of fitting to go back and give that team a little bit more of a try. But yeah, that's that. The Rangers will be the next March to October videos on the channel. We're doing White Sox franchise, so don't forget about either of those. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can see both of those when they come out. But that's it. That's the White Sox March to October. So I hope you guys all enjoyed, and I'll see you in either the Rangers March to October or the White Sox franchise, whichever comes first, or both. Just watch them both. That's what I recommend.